Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
Today's question comes from Ryan in Colorado.
Oh boy, Jade, take a deep breath on this. I need you to slow your pulse down as I read this. I have a $350,000 HELOC loan on our house, which is worth $700,000. The first mortgage balance is $400,000. I also have $40,000 in credit card debt and 2 vehicles that we owe nearly $100,000 on. Are you up to date on this right now?
Okay.
How's your blood pressure? You doing okay?
It's high.
Okay. I also have a $30,000 loan against my 401k. I earn $175,000 a year. My wife is a stay-at-home mom. These debts are primarily the result of my attempts at stock market trading, where I chased losses, creating this financial disaster. This cycle of greed and poor decisions has not only affected my family, but also my mental health. I'm overwhelmed with guilt and feel like I have failed as a husband and a father. I am in desperate need of advice on how to manage and overcome this financial crisis. Large asterisk here for Jade as she takes this on.
Woo.
This is an email. You can't go back and forth with this guy, but go ahead, take it away.
I mean, no wonder he's feeling overwhelmed, and no wonder he's feeling like he failed, and no wonder his, mental health is feeling affected. This is a big mess. He doesn't tell us over what period of time this happened, all of this, and I'd be interested to know because the truth, Ken, when I look at this, I see a person with a gambling problem.
Oh, there's no question.
This is a gambling problem.
And it was just in the form of stocks.
Day trading.
I'm going to take a guess that it was a short amount of time because this feels desperate to rack up the 350 HELOC. And then the loan against the 401k. It feels like he was like, I got to earn this back fast.
Yeah, the credit cards, I guarantee the credit cards are all for this. The HELOC is all for this, the 401k loan. And now the cars, that's kind of a separate lifestyle issue. Let's talk about the mental side of this first. Like I said, I think this is a guy with a gambling problem. If I'm you, I'm getting into Gamblers Anonymous. I'm getting into some support groups. I'm getting on with BetterHelp, and I'm going to go into counseling, for me, and then I'm going to do a separate set of counseling with my spouse, right? Because this is taking a toll on your entire family. And what a woman to stand by you at this point.
Although she doesn't need to be standing by, she needs to be working.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's the next part.
He's got a good income, but this is back to the baby steps, Jade.
We're back to the baby steps. So that was the mental side. Let's talk about the money side, which is, Ken is exactly right. Both of you guys need to be working. And at this point, I'm assuming probably there's a stay-at-home mom situation here, and this is all hands on deck. There's certain times where that's just required, and I'm sure the wife is like, heck no, I didn't do this, and there's probably part of her that's like, I had no part in this. I don't want to help clean this up. I don't want to sacrifice. And that could be her choice to make, but if they want to come out right side up on this, they're going to have to start working. I'm clearing out these cars, $100,000 worth of cars. You guys are driving beaters, like less than $10,000 cars to get out of this.
I was just doing some math that I want America to catch up on. If you're new to the show, and a lot of you are, Jade and her husband Sam paid off $500,000. I just did the quick numbers.
Yeah.
If we take out the actual first mortgage, we're still at $520,000 he's racked up.
It's a lot.
So you've actually done this.
I've done this,
What was your combined income? Do you mind telling us?
Yeah.
You and Sam.
Yeah. When we started, it was $30,000. When we started.
Right.
Then the next year, it jumped. It went up steadily with us working.
Like crazy.
Yeah. So it was like 30,000 year one, 50,000 year two, 80,000 year three. And we were moving up.
What was the highest? Because what I'm doing is I'm comparing it to where he is on a single income of 175. This is very doable is the point. And I'm looking at a person who knows that it's doable.
This is very doable. There might be a situation where they've got to get out of this house.
Right.
And probably so.
That's what I would do.
For more reasons than one. Not just a financial reason, but you guys need a fresh start. Like, you need a new start at life here. And so for that reason, I mean, you got $50,000 of equity here. That's your wiggle room for you to pay the realtors and get clear of this and get into get in an apartment. And
I'd live in a box to get rid of that HELOC of $350, I think it was.
And Ken Coleman, because a lot of people, right now, I don't know when they bought this house. I don't know what the interest rate is. And there's a lot of talk about, well, I rarely would tell somebody to sell their house in this market, especially if they had a 2.5% interest rate or a 3%. But in this case, this is something that you burn down and begin again. Yeah. Like, in my mind, there's nothing to hang on to here. Every time he walks in that house, he's going to feel the weight of his mistakes. You know what I mean?
I agree.
And so there's a piece of that is like, just start fresh. You've had way too many conversations in the kitchen. You've had way too many arguments with your wife in that bathroom. Like, you need to start fresh. So I think that that's probably what I would do to get some of this out of the way. And then once they clear the cars out, now they're looking at $70,000 of debt. He's making $175,000 in income.
They can absolutely get right side.
Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.